words in other languages. A few.
Okay.
I know a bit of people, several people from the UK. I always have plenty of time to do my homework. Plenty.
Okay.
I haven't got enough money. Enough. Not several. I've been to some interesting places. I probably eat too much sweets. Too many sweets. Too much.
I think it's too many, right? Because you can count sweets, I think. I eat too many sweets. I eat too much sweets.
Sweets هي countable أصلاً. Sweet says جيش.
No, sweets. I think here sweets, they mean two sweets, you know, the candies themselves.
إيه sweets أصلاً هو noun هو هنا يتكلم على نوع الطعام يعني مش على
No. I think they're talking about الحلوى نفسها, حروف الحلوى. They're not speaking about dessert. Yeah. Like candies, but candy is an American word. The British don't use candy. They usually say sweets. And when they say sweets, they don't mean it like sweetie food. They don't mean it like dessert. يقصدوا لي الكاندي متاع الصغار, حلوة الأطفال يعني sweets.
لكن هي توا كيف تديرها plural مثلا؟
Too many. I think maybe one sweet. Do you have some sweets? I'm not sure, to be honest, but too much sweets. I probably eat too much sweets. I probably eat too many sweets. I don't know.
Sweets it's ما فيش حاجة تقدر تديرها plural يعني. Sweets.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and you can't say one sweet, two sweets. So you can't remove the S at the end either, right? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, one piece maybe.
Yeah, but then you'll use this means you're using a container. If you say a piece of one piece, you have some sweets. I eat too much sweets. I think we'll have to go with your option. It makes more sense because I can't change it into singular. I'm trying, and I can't. Okay. 10. I usually have
a little milk.
Okay. All right. Okay, now tell me which ones do you think are true for you from this list? What do you think?
Okay, first one. There are no recycling bins in my street.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably drink too much coffee. Yeah, that's true for me.
How many cups per day do you drink?
Maybe 2 to 3 cups in the morning, and then in the afternoon maybe 2 cups, or sometimes a mug of coffee.
Okay. It's not a little, but it's not too much. I still think it's okay. All right. Number 3.
I get too many hardly sleep. No, that's not true. I know a few words in other language. Yeah, that's true. Maybe in English. Or maybe in French. Merci. Merci, that's it.
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Noha.
Maybe je m'appelle. Maybe. Yeah. I know a bit of. No, that's not true for me. I always have plenty of time to do my homework. Can't say plenty, but yeah, it takes me a bit.
But I think the emphasis is on always. Do you always have plenty of time or not always?
No, not always.
Yeah.
Not always. Yeah. I've got enough money to go on holiday. Not so far. I've been to some interesting places. Yeah, in the past, maybe.
Okay.
I probably eat too. No, much sweets. No, I usually have several little milk in my tea. No.
Okay.
Like it.
All right. Okay. So these are just some, everyday examples, I guess. In number 10, it says write 4 ideas and 4 bad ideas. This might be better for homework, but let's check it anyways so we can understand it. So they want you to write 4 things which are good about your town or your city, and 4 bad things about your town and city. Use ideas and your own, and use quantifiers. Okay, so I think that the whole key of this exercise, or the whole point, is they want you to exercise the quantifiers, the table that we were working on earlier. So they want you to use as many quantifiers as possible with these words. Okay.
Okay.
So I think this is a lot better as homework because it'll give you, a chance to think of the word, and you might get inspiration from the workbook because I'm sure you'll have an exercise in the workbook which is talking about the same thing. So maybe you can just sort of pick the ideas from there, pick the examples. It will make your job a lot easier, I think.
Okay.
And here you have 2 nice examples. There's too much rubbish in the streets. This is true of our city, of course. There aren't enough recycling bins. There aren't enough bins, not recycling bins in Libya. There aren't even normal bins. We're not asking for special recycling bins. We're just asking for regular bins, or we don't have the regular bins, I think. Okay, so 11 working groups tell the other students your sentences. Okay, so maybe I'll send Ibrahim this question and so he can prepare it. Okay. Today, what is your schedule after? Today is a little difficult unless Ibrahim can come back. But are you free after 10 o'clock? No, I mean even after 9 o'clock.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll check if Ibrahim is also free. We can have an hour to make up because we've missed 2 lessons, so we have 4 missing hours.
Yeah.
I'd like to make up for them because we're already a little late, and so I'll try to add an hour if possible. I'll check with Ibrahim. Maybe he'll have internet after 9 o'clock, and after that maybe we can have just an hour. We don't need to have 2 hours. It's too much. Just an hour is okay. All right. So I'll confirm with you before 9 o'clock, and I'll check with Ibrahim. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about prefixes, opposites. Okay, so this lesson focuses on prefixes. I think there was a lesson where we had suffixes, right? Noun and adjective suffixes. I think that was the focus. But here I think it's the opposite. They're focusing mostly on prefixes and opposites. I think here the main focus will be, the adjective prefixes, the this, unbelievable, this, ingenuous, incredible, and
inconsiderate.
So on. Inconsiderate. I think this is the focus of today's lesson. And we also have a little bit of listening. Okay, it looks like a fun lesson. Let's check. All right, now let's do the speaking. When did you last go to the beach? When was the last time you went to the beach?
Maybe in the last July.
Last July?
Yeah.
Okay, where was this? Was it in Tripoli?
No, it was in Garabuli, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, and what did you do there?
We had fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the time with my kids. And swim, no, I won't try. I'm not good at swimming. I'm horrible. So I just enjoyed the view and the fresh air and the time with my children.
Yeah, some good family time.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you have a favorite beach? Is there, a beach that you prefer over other beaches?
I think we have a beach in an area called الرابع. It's really beautiful and have a clear water. So we used to go there midsummer. So
yeah, but I think many people have houses there by the beach, right? In Guam, most people have,
Yeah, but actually,
is there a public beach? I think there aren't any public beaches there.
You can't say it's really public because it's deep down the cliffs.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of resorts there. You can find resorts or maybe private properties or
exactly.
The land is, but the beach it's public.
Yeah, the beach is public.
They don't own the beach. So.
Yeah, but I remember because I had a friend who had a house there, but it was like just the house is a little on the top of a small cliff, and then you just walk down.
Yeah, you need 4-wheel cars to get there, so it's easy to stick.
Yeah, it's easy to get stuck in the sand.
And it's high from the beach.
Yeah.
It's really high.
Okay, now in your opinion, what kind of problems can people have at the beach? Of course, when they say at the beach in English, of course, I'm sure you know, they mean, with the sea in general. We don't just mean the beach itself.
Maybe people, the risk is when they got a drone, when they have drone or something like this.
Yeah, drowning is a big risk.
If
a person doesn't know how to swim, a person can drown at the beach. Okay, what else? What other common problems, maybe less serious than drowning?
I don't think to my knowledge, I don't think there's any other problem rather than being drowned or.
Yeah, other than drowning, you don't think there are many problems that can happen?
Because we don't have any, aggressive fish or like shark.
Yeah.
Sharks at our beach. So maybe in the ocean, maybe this is gonna be one of the risks.
Yeah, but what about sunburn? I think this is a common problem, right? It's easy to get burned at the beach.
Not anymore with the sunscreen products that.
Do you think Libyans use sunscreen?
I think so.
Most don't, I think, right?
Maybe, but in my family, we're all using it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty important, especially if you have kids, because it's very easy to. Their skin is still, soft, and even for people who are older, it's actually the older you get, the more dangerous the sun becomes because there's risk of skin cancer.
Yeah, in Libya, I don't think elder or the old people swim.
Yeah. Even young people don't. Most of them don't swim, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, there's the problem of losing things, right? It's very easy to lose things at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Losing
you're
keys,
right.
losing your phone, losing money, losing.
Yeah, I've had an accident when we went to some resorts. Resort in القويعة where was. So Ala tried to take a photo of Hisham, and he dropped his phone
in the water.
In the deep, not just in the shallow water.
Yeah, but was it waterproof? I hope it was waterproof.
Yeah, it was waterproof, but not for a long time.
Yeah, for a very short time.
Because he had to come back and put Hisham out of the sea, and they was holding him, and then when he go back, he couldn't find it.
He couldn't, and did he? What happened?
Because he couldn't need to or I don't know, bend or some. I don't know how to express that, to get it immediately, because he was holding Hisham in the deep.
Yeah.
So he has to get Hisham out of the sea
and go back in
and put him down and go back for his in the same place. He didn't find it.
And did he lose it?
Yeah, he lose it because it goes away with the waves, maybe, or
with the current.
And with the current, and he tried many times, and at the end he hurt his toe, big toe. Maybe it was a nail or something in
something sharp.
Something sharp fastened in a piece of wood.
Ooh.
So it was really bad experience.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it's unforgettable because of this accident. He lost his phone, and fortunately he could get back his information and his from the iCloud, but he was really sad.
But the phone is lost forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, it's very easy to lose things. I think I've lost lots of things as a kid at the beach, but it's part of it's part of the experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so here I think we're going to hear about problems, maybe more serious than just losing things, I think. So here they want us to check a few words first. So these words, I don't think we need to check them. Shark, attack, bite, bitten, oxygen, so nothing new here. But let's listen. So we're going to listen to a TV news report and we want to answer these questions. Okay, let's, can you read the questions first? No.
What has happened in the USA? What are dead zones? What causes dead zones? How many dead zones are there in the world?
Have you heard of this topic? Dead zone. Okay, good question. We're going to find out. No, I don't. I think it's something else. But we're going to find out. They're going to tell us what they are in the listening. So let's find out.
Okay.
Track 34. A British tourist has been attacked by a shark off the coast of Texas, making it the 8th shark attack in America this year. We now go over live to Andrew Evans for a special report. Andrew, I understand that the man didn't do anything unusual to cause this attack.
Yes, that's right, Beverly. Mark Skipper, a 49-year-old man from Oxford, was just swimming on his own quite close to the beach when he was attacked.
How badly was he hurt?
Well, we don't have much information yet, but we know that his leg was bitten quite badly. He was immediately taken to hospital, and we're waiting to hear how he's doing.
So, Andrew, why are the sharks coming in so close?
Well, Ryan Williamson, who works for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, believes that the increase in shark attacks is because of what they call dead zones. These are areas in the ocean where there isn't enough oxygen, so all the fish die.
So there aren't any fish for the sharks to eat?
Exactly. Many of these dead zones are actually quite close to the coast, so the sharks come in closer and closer looking for food.
So what turns an area of the ocean into a dead zone?
I'm afraid it's us, Beverly, people. There's too much pollution in the sea and it's killing all the fish. And these dead zones cover fairly large areas. The one we're talking about here, for example, covers about 5,800 square miles.
And are these dead zones only around the US coast?
No, they're not. According to the United Nations, there are over 400 dead zones around the world. That's nearly 3 times as many as there were 5 years ago.
So is the Wildlife Department in Texas now saying that people shouldn't go swimming?
No, they aren't telling people to stay out of the water, but they've advised holidaymakers not to go swimming early in the morning or in the evening, because those are the times when sharks feed.
Thank you, Andrew Evans, for that report.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so according to this news report, what happened in the USA?
People has been attacked by sharkfish.
Yeah, there have been some attacks by sharks.
Yeah.
Okay, and so according to the reports, what are dead zones? What are they?
It's an area where lack to oxygen
Mm-hmm.
in the water, in the ocean. It's usually near to the coasts.
Mm-hmm. And what causes them?
Pollution.
Yeah, mainly pollution. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pollution.
And what did the reporter say about the number? How many of them are there?
400.
Yeah, they mentioned 400.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check these more specific, listening for detailed questions. So there have been how many attacks? 6 or 8 shark attacks in the USA last year?
I don't remember.
Okay, so we'll leave this and come back to it. What about number 2?
A long way.
Or
no,
quite
quite near the beach.
Okay.
He was bitten on the leg. The dead zone of the coast of Texas is quite small, very big. There are a few more dead zones than there were 5 years ago. A lot.
Okay.
The evening is bad time. The evening is bad time to go swimming near because the time of feeding. The Texas Wildlife Department to stop swimming in the sea. Actually, they aren't telling them to stop swimming. They arrange their swimming time. They aren't.
Yeah, because they don't want the sharks to go too hungry.
No, they just regulate the time.
Yeah, because if they tell people don't swim, then the sharks will have no chance to eat any tasty human flesh. So they don't want to ban it. They want to leave a little bit to give the sharks a diet, you know. You can have a human snack once in a while, but not too many, not too much. Okay, so I don't think we need to repeat the listening again just for number one. Actually, number one, the answer was 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8 shark attacks. Yeah, that's what the reporter said. So, okay. So it's an interesting topic, this thing with dead zones. I think I've read a little bit about this before. I also once read about underwater diving, especially in caves, underwater caves, because there are areas where you know, there's no oxygen, and there's also areas where there's toxic gases in the water itself. So it's like the two levels of water, and so it's very interesting. Even the lower level, even dead animals and flesh, it doesn't decompose, you know, because there's completely no oxygen in the water, so everything stays as it is. It just falls down. But this is less common than dead zones. This is more specific for fresh water, not seawater. It's for fresh water, and it's usually in very deep caves.
Isn't there any bacteria that could decay or could analyze the? It
seems there isn't. You know, I don't know why, but they showed some footage of dead animals, and it seems that there's no change. They just stay there. So it seems that there is no bacteria, maybe because the presenter, he mentioned oxygen. There was no oxygen, so maybe maybe there's no bacteria because of that. Okay, so I think let's skip the linking thing. I think it's obvious. They're just telling you that, you know, linking tips. You can skip this. Okay, let's just check the rough rule. If you have an A, and sometimes if you have 2 vowels, like this example, area of, you might hear another R. I don't know if you've noticed it when the reporter was speaking. She said, turns an area of. So there's like an R sound. Yeah, it's common in British English a lot. And the ocean, the y, there's like a y sound. Into, so there's like an extra W sound. So these are just extra sounds that come in linking. Okay, let's skip it. We don't want to waste too much time. Okay, I think we might have enough time just to do this one. All right, so let's check the words here. Can you read the words here in this box?
Conscious, estimate.
I think it's the opposite. The stress is on the first syllable.
Estimate.
You're reading. Yes, that's it. That's it. It's a noun. Estimate.
Estimate, noun. Okay. How can you differ it from the verb, estimate?
Here, when it's a noun, the stress is on the E. Estimate. Estimate.
Yeah, okay.
But the other one is estimate. Estimate. So it's on the mate.
Oh, yeah, okay. Estimate, a park ranger. Ranger, harm, a lifeguard, attack.
Attach.
Huh?
Attach.
Attach.
Yeah. Do you know, like attachment, something that attaches to something else.
Attach, okay.
Yeah. Do you know what a park ranger is?
Park ranger, I don't know.
A park ranger is like a park, like a bit like park security, park guard, park employee.
Yeah. Like warden.
Like a warden, yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
A bit like a warden, yes. A park ranger is like a warden, someone who takes care of the park.
Yeah, okay.
This is the idea. Okay, so we have a short story. I don't think we have enough time to do the questions, but I think we have enough time to read it. All right, I'd like you to read this story, and maybe if we meet again at 9 o'clock, we can talk more about it. But read this interesting story, okay?
Okay.
Okay, did you finish?
Almost. Okay.
Okay, what do you think of this story?
Yeah, it's a piece of imagine of magic.
Do you think it's real?
I don't think so.
Let's check. I'm curious. Arbocast. Let's see. Arbocast. Okay, let's see.
It's impossible. I don't think it's.
It's actually true.
How could the man pull out the 2 meters shark?
Shark attack. This is the shark. Yeah, this is the shark, and they pulled. It's
Yeah.
it's real. I think
Impossible.
maybe he shot it before he pulled it.
But they didn't mention anything about the shot.
They didn't.
The shooting.
They mentioned the shooting after.
Because they say never underestimate a man's strength when a family member's life is in danger. So they're implying that he did that by bare hands.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I don't know the details. I think I'm going to read a little bit about it, but it certainly happened. It looks like it happened. The story did happen. Maybe we check reports somewhere of the shark. Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk a little more about that. I'll let you know what happens about tonight, right? I'll talk to Ibrahim, and if he's available, I think even if he's not available, we might just have the lesson, and I'll send him the recording, because like I said, we're already 4 hours late, so it would be a good thing to catch up, especially that I don't have any lessons after 8 o'clock. Okay.
okay.
All right. So so I'll text you later. Okay.
Okay.
All right then. So you have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you. You too.